Hi, my name is Megan Heights. This is my first episode of Late Night Chats with Meg. Talking is my therapy. Late Night Chats with Megan Heights. I don't have any coping mechanisms, so usually I make little videos of myself and I just keep them in my camera roll talking about any usually it's sad thoughts, but it really is just my therapy, and it's taking up way too much space in my camera roll. So it's about time that I make my own little podcast and post it to YouTube. Late at night, I start getting chatty and I want to be talking, so I either annoy my mom or someone. But instead, I'll just annoy my phone because realistically, no one's going to be watching this, and that's the beauty of it. So I was going to do Q&A questions and just see where that takes me. I think it's on Teen Vogue, so we'll see. First one's gonna be, what is your favorite quality about yourself? My favorite quality about myself. This is really hard because I think I always think about all the negatives, and it's hard for me to accept compliments. I think it's hard for a lot of people to accept compliments, but I also think it's just hard for me to realize what I do good because I don't feel like I'm ever enough. I feel like I can always do better in anything I do. But if I had to say my favorite quality, honestly, I think I might have to go with my confidence. Because the truth is, I really am assured of myself and I do not care about what other people have to say for the most part. Alright, my least favorite quality about myself. This should feel easy, but I think I just have a lot of negative thoughts all of a sudden. I'm gonna have to say that my least favorite quality about myself is my procrastination. Currently, I'm procrastinating. It is, let's look at the time. It is 10:11. Yes, yes, ma'am. And although I don't really have anything due, I do have some things overdue and that I should get done that I haven't. And I should do tonight, and I should pull my laundry, and I should be doing a lot of things. And I think this quality about myself, procrastinating, it just it scares me because I have so many ambitions, but I can't get any of that done if I procrastinate. And if I can't be on top of myself and work towards my own goals, I will never get anywhere in life. And that's the big one. I also think that I'm lazy, which is crazy because I do a lot, but I guess that goes hand in hand with my procrastination. I just want to lay in bed all the time. So those are my least favorite qualities about myself. All right. Moving on to the second one. What is something that makes me feel unstoppable? All right. So I'm AAC president. I've always been in leadership. For the past 4 years of high school, I've been in leadership. And I'm gonna have to say something that makes me feel unstoppable is when I plan something and it takes a whole lot of work. And when you get to being finished, just being able to take a step back and go, oh my word, I did it. Like it's done, I did it. Completing things. That's what I'm gonna have to say makes me feel unstoppable. It was like the biggest high of my life when I finished decorating for prom and I was able to just take a step back and look at all the decorations, see everything come together and go, I've worked on this for 6 months and it's done. It's just the most beautiful feeling ever. I think that's going to be something I feel when I finish all my college applications and I'm able to just go, it's done. I will find out later whether I get accepted. And once I get accepted, it'll be like everything I've done has led up to this one moment and it just feels so good. So, completion. I'm definitely going to have to say when I complete something that I've worked hard on, it makes me feel unstoppable. Like I could take on anything. Like I could literally do anything. I am that girl. Oh my gosh, the next one is What are 3 words you would use to describe yourself? I'm gonna go with lazy, ambitious, and confident. I think that describes me pretty well. I hope other people would describe me as ambitious and confident. I don't think that everyone would say lazy, even though I really am. I'm so lazy and I don't like that. I'm trying, guys. Would I call myself brave? I don't think so. I don't think that I am the most brave of people. I think that some people would call me brave. I take on a lot and I do a lot, and that could be brave in some people's eyes, taking on AP classes, leadership. I've also gone through a lot with my dad passing and family home life stuff. So I guess if you count that as brave, then I guess, but I don't think so. I'm constantly scared of everything. But I just have to push through my fears in order to get what I want in life and be able to have fun. Like, I'm scared of heights, but I'm gonna go on that freaking Ferris wheel in Seattle. So I guess if you want to call me brave, you can, but I wouldn't describe myself as brave. When do I feel the safest? I feel the safest at home, in my room, right where I am, with my door shut, blinds closed, alarm on, doors locked, family home. Family definitely being home. That's a big important thing. Phone is charged. That's when I feel the safest. I got my big German Shepherd, Sadie, and I got the Lord on my side. If it wasn't like my house and my home, I would say I feel the safest. I, this isn't really a place, but just around my family. I'm not as scared when I'm around my family and there's people to protect me and I don't have to worry about myself as much because I know my mom will always protect me and I know that John will protect me. Like when I'm with my friends, I would never expect them to jump in front of a bullet for me. And I wouldn't expect my mom to, but I know she would. Yeah. I guess family is the biggest answer. Wow. Way to go, Megan. That's kind of deep. We're already on number 6. What is my favorite childhood memory? It's hard when I'm talking about my childhood because I think a big piece of my childhood is my father and it affects my memory of it, right? So, oftentimes when I think of what's my favorite childhood memory, I don't think of specific memories. It's really, I mean, there's nothing that sticks out. I think my favorite things doing growing up oftentimes were around like traditions. Christmas traditions always were my favorite. Dang, am I a family person? Everything revolves around my family. I guess I didn't have like childhood friends and I don't have like the best friends for life. I've never had friends that are like for lifers, but I do have my family that they're eternal. So back to my favorite childhood memories. The way I view my childhood, it's split up into 2. You have before my dad died and after he died. So, you know what? I'll give you 2 memories. Before my dad died, I'm gonna have to say it is I don't remember which birthday it was. We're gonna go with saying it was my 7th birthday, my last birthday before he passed. No, my 6th birthday? My 6th birthday before he passed. It was a tea party. My dad was Butler Bob. I also want to say that that was the year I went on a father daughter date for my birthday date that year. And we went and got frozen yogurt. We went to Walmart. Wait, no, it was Fred Meyer's. We went to Fred Meyer's and he got me a snow jacket. It was bright pink. I'm still wearing pink. I don't think I've changed that much. And a scarf that matched, but like the inside of the jacket, it's like brown florals. Just imagine 2014 florals, brown, and the scarf had pink and brown on it. And he also got me boots. I want to say they were pink snow boots. He got me a snow outfit. And I just loved pink. And he got me that, and it was just so fun. I'd never had a father daughter birthday date. I always have gone with my mom. I think it was really important for me to have that final birthday memory. I think that was my 7th birthday. My butler Bob was my 6th birthday because my 7th birthday party I went with my friends was to Frozen. 2013, it came out. Went with 4 of my friends to go see Frozen. And I remember taking photos afterwards coming out of the theater. I wonder where those photos went. I bet my mom has them somewhere. That would be really cute to see. I have had a lot of good memories growing up. Another big memory growing up was 2 summers before he passed. Not the summer that he passed, but the summer after. This is what I'm saying. When I think of my childhood, I think about, okay, was it close to dad dying? How far was it from dad dying? That's how my mind relates my timeline, which is pretty good, I guess. Just everything's like, okay, was I 7? Was it this year my dad dying? Was it the year before or after? Was I in Junction City or was I in St. Helens? That's how I'm able to like tell the timelines. I want to say it was not the summer of him passing, but the summer before him passing. We had a trampoline. My dad, oh my word, he worked overnight, like 2 nights on it, and surprised us with it all up and running, the trampoline, and all we wanted was a trampoline. It was so exciting, right? I think it might have been that summer, the same summer, or like one of the summers with the trampoline, right? We had it for a couple summers. We brought it to Junction City when after he passed. We don't have it anymore. We got rid of it because nobody used it, unfortunately. We wanted to have a sleepover on the trampoline. Overnight, sleep on the trampoline, and my dad was going to do it with us. I want to say my mom was going to sleep inside. Don't fully remember. But we went in and out of our French doors. Sliding door, not French door. In our house, right? Went through the family room. And we just went in and out, bringing our blankets and sleeping bags and anything we were going to use to spend the night out there. And all of a sudden, I think I was already inside, and it was my brother and my mom coming in through the sliding doors, and wasps attacked them. They attacked them. Crazy, right? So we have the drain pipe, like the water pipe drain, whatever it is, for like rain and then like the rain pipe, right? But we didn't know, but during the summer, wasps had built a nest in there because we went in and out so many times. They got agitated and attacked us. I didn't get stung and my sister didn't get stung, but my brother got stung like 20 times. Mom and dad, they both got stung a ton. And it was really, really scary. And I think that's where my phobia for bees started. If you didn't know, literally my worst fear is wasps and bees and getting stung. And that's why if I hear a bug fly near me, I freak the frick out because I think it's a wasp. That's my first mindset. Wasp. I'm gonna get stung. So I hear a fly, freak out if I don't know it's a fly, right? I just hear buzzing. I'm done for. Alright, I guess I'll move on to after he passed. Alright, this one is I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's just a memory that I was thinking about recently. My 18th birthday is coming up. My last birthday living at home. I'm trying to figure out if I want to have a party. Haven't had one for like the past 4 years. 5 years? I think I had one 2019. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. 4 or 5 years. Haven't had one at all. Because I just like I get sad and I don't mess with it. Choose not to. Don't do that. But I was like, do I want to have a birthday party? And me and my friend Kate, we were talking about doing a shared birthday party. Her birthday's the 18th, mine's the 11th of December. And we kind of thought about recreating a birthday party we had shared growing up. I think it was the 13th. Her birthday's not the 18th. Hers is the 14th. But I think it was my 13th birthday. Yeah. Wait. No, it had to be my 10th. 12th? 12th birthday? One of those birthdays, right? We shared it and we got a limo and we did a scavenger hunt in a limo. We all dressed up in pretty gowns. I think I had a tiara if I'm not wrong. We got in the limo. It was really fun. Had all of our friends with us. And the planning for it was just so much fun. I really have always been a big planner. Always have been, always will be. Whether it gets executed or not, that's up to if I procrastinate. But that's probably one of my favorite birthdays with growing up. That was a really fun birthday. Butler Bob is the favorite. I also had a Barbie birthday party and I got Barbie nail polish as like party favors, right? And I got in trouble for painting my nails because this is like the first time I remember like really being sneaky. I got in trouble because I wasn't allowed to paint my nails on the carpet. I had to be on like hardwoods, right? So I laid on the carpet, my hands on the hardwoods, or the laminate, or whatever it was. That was fun. I want to say that was probably like my 5th birthday or something. Always having a pretty princess, Barbie girly. I also had, for my 8th birthday, I went to a water park. And that was my birthday right after my dad passed. Dang, my mom really pulled through for me. We went to a water park, had literally everyone in my class there. Every girl, at least. I want to say it was girls and guys. They had everyone in my class show up. I think we just invited everybody. That was a fun birthday. What other birthdays have I had? My golden birthday? I think we did a sleepover here. The last birthday party I had, it was probably my 14th birthday, and we went to an escape room with like 5 of my friends. We left the escape room at 31 minutes. We were so close to making time, but they let us stay in there because we were just so close to finishing the escape room. That was a cool one. I definitely had a like an arcade birthday at one point. Chuck E. Cheese birthdays when I was little. I had some really good birthdays. All right. Well, those are childhood memories. The next question. Oh, geez, we're getting deep with this one. What is your biggest life regret so far? Wow, I've talked about my dad a lot already, but we're talking about him more. So, the night my dad died, or the night before he died in the morning, I had a really bad earache. I was laying on my top bunk. I was crying. He came in. He was like, "You okay? What's wrong?" I said I had an earache. He got me Tylenol medicine, the cherry, the good stuff, the one I like. And I remember going to bed that night. I remember going to bed thinking, oh, You forgot to say thank you. And I remember clearly thinking, it's okay. He's gonna be home tomorrow because he wasn't going to work the next day. You can just tell him tomorrow. My biggest regret in life is not telling him thank you. I'm sure that was probably a prompting from the Holy Ghost to go say it, to go get out of bed and go say thank you, but I didn't, and I have to live with that for the rest of my life. I don't even remember what the last thing I said to him. I don't know if it's true, but I've always said that I think the last thing he said was "I love you" to him. I think that was the last thing he said to me. It's kind of crazy. I was the last one to ever speak to my dad. So that is getting deep with Megan. Let's move on to something a little lighthearted that won't make me cry. Number 8 is, what is something you're really bad at? I am not artistic at all, which is really bad for me because I am a visionary. I know what I like. I make images in my head and I'm so creative in my head, but I can't put it on paper and I can't do it. I can't execute it. So I need help with that type of thing. And it's hard to have to use words to explain exactly what you want and find people that are willing to do exactly what I want, you know? Like group projects, I'm like, I can't do it, but I can tell you what to do because it just won't look the same. And honestly, I'm probably really bad at that because when I was little, I would compare myself to some really artistic friends that were better at everything, and I was kind of like all right with it, but I didn't have a passion for drawing or handwriting or anything like that. Like, I grew up with a lot of friends that did have a passion. Just and then slowly they started getting better and better, and I just admitted defeat and being like, you know what, I suck at it. I'm not gonna be trying. Like, art projects, frick that. I don't wanna do it. So now, being 17, I suck at art. Can't do it. Very mediocre. I'm pretty bad at it. I'm also really bad at being on time. This is number 9. What do I look for when finding new friends? I look for people that can have fun, not take things too seriously, because in the end, I think life is never that deep. Um, like, I think you can have deep conversations, but you gotta brush off a joke. Also, now going into the future, I'm definitely gonna look for friends that can communicate clearly and don't give up on friendships and not communicate about it, because that really sucks when that happens. Yeah, communication, being able to have fun, not take things too seriously. Like, if your feelings get hurt, communicate about it. And I'll try not to do that because I don't want your feelings to get hurt. But also, you can't get your feelings hurt 24/7 and you can't hold a grudge forever, because what's the point of a friendship if you're mad at me 24/7? Like, there's no point to it. I also look for people who are going to choose me. I don't want to be the person being the third wheel 24/7. I don't want to be the person that's the last choice. I don't have to be your first choice. I don't have to be your best friend, but I don't want to be an afterthought. That's not who I am. If you want to be my friend and you want to hang out with me, you can't be like, oh yeah, I guess I could invite Megan. So if I'm gonna be there, you better want me there. Alright? We're on 10 questions. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Alright, does my family have any big traditions? My family has a lot of traditions. I'm a big tradition girl. Let's start in January. there are actually no traditions in January. But moving on to February, we have Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, we have a scavenger hunt. My mom gets us 3 gifts. Yep, 3. She buys candy, usually the Reese's Hearts or like the Dove chocolates, and we'll make arrows. And we have a scavenger hunt to find the gifts in our house. Okay, moving on to March. Nothing there. I think St. Patty's Day is there. Obviously, like, we wear green, but that's everybody's tradition. Then we have April. On Easter, we go to my grandparents' house, have Easter dinner, and we find the eggs. But when we wake up on Easter morning, we get an Easter basket. Usually it had a stuffed animal growing up. It always had a stuffed animal growing up. Now we don't get stuffed animals because we don't need them. I do not need any more stuffed animals. They're in a box in my attic if they're not on my bed. I have a couple. That I keep on my bed. This one's just like the best pillow. It's the best. She can stay there. I actually don't have a name for the sloth. Oh no, it just fits in between my neck so well. But that's a side note. Highly suggest getting this pillow. We just get lots of random stuff in it. Lots of candies, jelly beans. It could be books. This year I got Shirley Temple supplies and Ellie got Diet Coke. Those are the drinks we're obsessed with. And I think we got a couple gift cards for like Subway and Dutch Bros. We're big Subway and drink people. So that's what we kind of get nowadays. Moving on to May. Not really any traditions. Then June, growing up, every single last day of school, we would go get ice cream. We haven't done it for the past couple years just because, like, we're old now. But that was our tradition for the last day of school. My mom also used to paint her car on the last day of school to pick us up. I'll probably do both of those traditions this year because it's my last chance to. Alright, and then summer, no traditions in summer. September, before the first day of school, usually on like Sunday, we'll have a back to school dinner, just a fancy dinner. We'll break out the china and we'll get like in the fancy glasses. And then we'll have a fashion show with our 3 outfits for back to school. I have kept on doing that. My sister will only do one nowadays. I don't even think she did any this year. So sad. But we did it. This year we got Sabai, put it on our fancy china, and then we do father-daughter blessings, back to school blessings. And just is a great way to start off the new year. Alright, and then I think October with Halloween is the next one. Trick-or-treating, not really anything super special with Halloween. My mom, growing up, didn't decorate for Halloween till we moved here, and I think she felt bad because she wanted to give us a good childhood. She started to decorate for Halloween. So I'm so grateful for my mom. My mom is actually the best. But moving on to November, we have Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving growing up was always at my grandparents' house because it was just the place to be and locate all together with my aunt and my mom. We used to live in St. Helens, like 3 hours away. So we just came to our grandparents' house. But since now we live in the same area as everybody, it switches off between my aunt and us. So it switches off between the household and everyone just gets together. Turkey, good food, stuffing, funeral potatoes. Love. So good. And all the salads that we have, like the marshmallow salad and the jello salad. So good. We are not cranberry sauce people. That's a fun fact. I don't think we've ever had cranberry sauce at any of our holiday events. The month with the most traditions, Christmas, December. I'll also talk about my birthday traditions. Starting off, 1st of December, every year on the 1st of December, we decorate for Christmas. Occasionally it's the number, but we always decorate for Christmas, turn on Christmas music, and my mom goes crazy for Christmas decorations. She is the best. We have Christmas decorations in our room, not as many, but I've been getting into Christmas decorations lately since I have my own money now. And that's just really fun. So that's the beginning of December. Throughout December, we do a Christmas light competition. So we'll get a gift and we go tour Christmas lights, pick a neighborhood, go in our town, go into Eugene, and pick out our favorite Christmas lights, and then knock on their door and say, "Hey, we've been touring Christmas lights, and your guys's were our favorites, so we have this little gift for you, and like a prize. Congratulations!" Sometimes you have really good conversations with people. We've had people invite us in for Christmas parties before. Just you can spark connections. We one time went in and just had cups of hot cocoa with this old couple, and it was really sweet. But that's probably my favorite Christmas tradition. What's another one? Since moving to Junction City, a new Christmas tradition has been to go to the Fifth Street Market fake snow. That one is so fun. Just cute little moments, cute pictures. There's usually like dancers, and it's like soap snow. Another tradition that's at the beginning of December is obviously going to pick out the Christmas tree. We did that all growing up. I had a real life Christmas tree because I live in Oregon and we have so many trees. Oregon is the #1 producer of Christmas trees in the United States, selling about 4.5 million trees a year. It's about 31% of United States Christmas trees. Wow. That is actually wild. Market value of 110 million dollars in 2020. That's actually wild. In Oregon, we're big Christmas tree people, big tree people in general. Growing up, we didn't do Elf on the Shelf, but we did do 25 Days of Christmas. So just like an advent calendar, but for the entire family. And you get a candy each day and a fun activity, usually we do. So sometimes the fun activity would relate to what's already happening. Like my brother would have a basketball game, and my mom would write, "Go to Ben's basketball game." Or it would be do a puzzle, a Christmas puzzle my mom would buy, or read the new Christmas book each year. My mom would get us a new Christmas book and she'd read us the story. So just lots of little fun things. Those are like the biggest traditions that isn't on Christmas Day. Before I get to Christmas, let me talk about my birthday. So for all the birthdays in the family, children's birthdays, we do 3 things. 1, have a friend birthday party. Second, you have a family birthday party where my aunt, my grandparents, and then our little family come together and exchange gifts. My grandma and me were born on the same day, so it's special because we get to celebrate together. So fun. She was 6 years old when I was born. She's exactly 6 years older than me. Last tradition is that I get to skip school or skip the day closest to like my birthday if it's on a Saturday or Sunday and go on a birthday date with my family, one of my family members. It used to rotate between my mom and my dad, but now it's just my mom, and John will come along too, and I get to pick whatever I want to do. This year, oh my gosh, I'm just coming up with like a fun idea. I think my birthday's on a Wednesday this year, but my thought, go big or go home. Zoo. I just had that idea. I will definitely vlog that if I actually do go to the zoo. That'd be so much fun. I definitely it's a good one. But I can do whatever I want. Usually it was like cheaper and like local. But I bet for my 18th birthday I can probably push it a little bit. Usually I just want to go shopping and go to dinner. I also get to pick what dinner I want on my birthday. That's usually what happens, and my mom will get us our gifts on our actual birthday. So that's the birthday traditions. Moving on to actual Christmas. My family is a little funky if you haven't. If you can't tell already, sorry, I'm moving the laptop. For Christmas, because I grew up 3 hours away, my family would celebrate our little, like me, my brother, my mom, my dad, my sister, a day early because we would leave. I think we used to celebrate like 3 days early, to be honest. But then we would leave to go to my grandpa's house and spend like a week with them. Now that we live literally 15 minutes away from my grandparents, there's no need to do that. But this girl was like, it's tradition. We have to celebrate early. So we do. We celebrate Christmas on the 23rd. Now I will celebrate Christmas on the 23rd for the rest of my life. Okay? Christmas Eve is the 23rd in my mind. So on the 23rd, we all get together probably around like 7 o'clock. We get our first gifts, which is always pajamas. Then we go take a shower, get all clean, and exchange our gifts as a family. My mom gives all of our gifts. The siblings all exchange gifts. We give my gifts to my mom. Then we head to bed. We wake up to our Santa gifts. I think last year we got our Santa gifts actually on the 25th because my sister threw a fit and was like, why? This is a weird tradition. It's not weird. It's something I will do forever. But we usually will get our gifts on the 24th from Santa. My mom will make cinnamon rolls. Always cinnamon rolls. She makes the best cinnamon rolls in the world. Then we head over to my grandparents. And the 24th, I gotta say, is my favorite day of the entire year. 24th is amazing. We go over and we have the best food. It's all the snacky finger food, chips and dip, and soda. Not that much soda, but Crystal Light and deviled eggs. My mom's bacon, sausage wrapped in bacon. So good. We got summer sausage, crackers, everything delicious is there that night. And then we exchange all of the gifts from my grandparents, my aunt. If the cousins give gifts, usually we don't. But that is so much fun. And I get to be with my entire family together. My step cousins, they're usually there, and just everyone's together on that day. My step siblings don't come, but they're in Utah, so we don't expect them to come, but they are welcome to. And then we go to bed that night with all of our gifts, which is insane. I'm a very spoiled girl. And I wake up the 25th, we eat breakfast, then probably around like 2, head out to my grandparents, and we have our Christmas dinner, which is fun. Less people come to that. It's not as big of a thing, but it's a nice dinner. It's pretty comparable to a Thanksgiving dinner. We have one more, two more traditions. Two more traditions. The 26th, it's like our dedicated day to be lazy, play with our gifts growing up. Nowadays, I just try to organize everything. But the 26th, I always request off of work. It is my day to just chill out. Literally, no expectations. You're surrounded by all your gifts, surrounded by my family, and it's amazing. Alright, the last tradition is obviously New Year's Eve. Growing up, we always stayed up till midnight because it's like wrong not to. But New Year's Eve, stay up till midnight. Recently, I guess we don't really have any set traditions, but we gotta watch the ball drop. That's my one tradition that I have to stick with. I just realized this list of questions that I've been reading off of is deep questions to ask someone. I didn't mean for it to be deep. No wonder it asked about my biggest regret. Oh my word. But okay, finishing off on New Year's Eve rant. Since I turned 14, I've just been going to the New Year's Eve dance at my church, and that's super fun. All right, that was, I think, my 10th question that I answered. Yeah, that was my 10th question. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm at 50 minutes. I'll probably cut this down. It'll be less than 50 minutes, but I've been talking for a long time. I've been procrastinating, bringing it back to procrastinating. I have homework I probably should be doing, and honestly, being honest, I don't think I'm gonna. I'll probably just do it tomorrow. But oh well, it'll be okay. I'll probably read the rest of the night. Currently, I'm reading Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I think it's Hannah Grace. It's pretty good. It's my second time reading it. I love it. It's a really good book. I love hockey romance. Alright, since I was on the wrong list, I will go ahead and I will go to a list of funny get to know you questions. I'll pick 3 of those that are quick. What is the most annoying musical instrument? I got 2 for you. The recorder. We all know that's a really annoying musical instrument. And personally, from my experience in life, the oboe. I used to play the oboe in middle school, and the oboe sounds beautiful when played well. When a 7th grader and 6th grader who does not practice very often plays it and is not that good. I mean, I was alright. I was in A band, not B band. I was in the varsity band in middle school. It was not cute. I do not recommend playing the oboe if you suck at it. Don't listen to crappy people play the oboe. If you're good at it, props to you because you killed that and it sounds really good and it's a necessary instrument for a band, not for a middle school band. All right, the next thing. Am I still scared of monsters? Yeah, fully am. I still sleep with the covers covering my neck because I think subconsciously I still think that vampires will get to my neck if I leave it uncovered as I sleep. And there's obviously monsters in the dark. Sorry to break it to y'all, but they're gonna get ya. I think I'm more afraid of like cougars and stuff outside my house. I don't even live in the country, but cougars have been sighted in my neighborhood before. And I'm super cute. Also scared of men. But yeah. Also werewolves. Moon's full? Yeah. They're gonna get me. The werewolves are coming, alright? And my last thing. My last question. Have I ever fallen asleep in class? I'll give y'all a second to think. Have I? Does that fit Megan's personality? Yeah, yep, I definitely have. I have had videos taken of me falling asleep in class. I'll fall asleep standing up, and my head will go back, and I'll jerk myself, or my head will go down. I'll jerk myself up. That was a cute video to receive. It's okay, it didn't get posted anywhere to my knowledge. Even if it did, I think it's funny. But I'm definitely a sleeper. If I'm tired, y'all know this girl's gonna sleep if I don't have an energy drink in my hand. Sorry. Yeah. That was my 3 funny get to know you questions. Okay, I'm also reading this question that asks, who would I elect the president of the internet? I'm gonna do vice president and president. Oh my word, there's just so many good influencers right now. I'm just gonna get my list of the ones that I think should be up in the running. Jake Shane. Hilarious. He knows all influencers. He's well connected. Jake Shane. He would kill being president. On the same brainwaves of gay, funny. We're going Chris Olsen. I love him. He's on tour with Meghan Trainor right now. He's so funny. Also, like, good messages. He has deep stuff to him. I'm sure Jake Shane does too. I just haven't seen it. Both of them seem really nice. Both well connected. Two others. Currently watching Dancing with the Stars, and I am in fact obsessed with Ilona Mars. She is a rugby player. Hilarious. Her Dancing with the Stars content, amazing. The best TikToks ever. So good. And the last one, I feel like you gotta throw in a lifestyle girl. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll tell you my two other like favorite lifestyle girlies. I have so many, but someone I'm obsessed with that I think would be a good president of the internet, Alex Earl. She's just on it. She's like that girl right now. I love her. I think she just is very real, and she has this extra lifestyle, but she knows it. She accepts it. She's like, yeah, you know what? I am a party girl. I do love it, but I also have a deep side to me. And I think she would kill being president. I don't think she would be voted president of the internet, but someone that's a different vibe than just hilarious. Her Get Ready With Me, iconic. She really influenced the internet with Get Ready With Me's. Unless I'm wrong. That's my impression. She's killing. She's grinding. I love Alex Earl. She's funny. Hot boyfriend. She's hot. Why not with her for the internet? This is just so fun to do. Get to know you questions. Should I do any more? Which celebrity would I choose as a mentor? Ooh, I would love to say Alex Earl. Couldn't say Alex Earl. Just different lifestyle. I love Ariana Grande. Probably wouldn't choose her. You know who I would choose? Favorite influencer. I'm probably gonna go with Alicia Marie. Alicia Marie McDonald. I think even though we have different lifestyles, she'd probably give me good advice. I think I also just want to be her friend. I also really want to be Remy's friend. If I could just be besties with them, that would probably make my life. Hashtag bring me on your podcast. Please. Bring on a normal girl. Oh my gosh, is a burger a sandwich? I've never thought about that. I think it's kind of like the question, is a square rectangle? Yes, it is. It's just a version of a rectangle. But a sandwich isn't a burger. You know? A burger is a sandwich, but a sandwich is not a burger. Yeah, that makes sense. If you have to choose eyelashes or eyebrows, which one would you choose? Eyelashes all day. Most days I don't even do my eyebrows. Probably should. I don't. Eyelashes. If I'm gonna do one thing in my makeup, it will be eyelashes every day, all day. If raindrops weren't a thing, what would you want to fall from the sky? Money, but only when it's around me. Because you gotta, like, the economy could not handle that. I could. What do you think your pet's voice would sound like if they could talk? Okay, I think Sadie is so sassy. I think, well, maybe not sassy, just like literally could not care. She's like, stop. Like, I know I'm that girl. You want to scratch my butt? Of course you do. because I'm amazing. You know what? I'm gonna go take a nap because I deserve it. I also think that I think she cares way too much and that she has way more thoughts than she actually does. I think she literally is just like, you're not gonna take me on a walk. Okay, I'm gonna go sleep. Oh my gosh, you're home. Yay, 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 yay. I don't even know. She's such an interesting personality. I love her so much. I have something to talk about. I am stuck between who I want Jen Tran to be with. She was the Bachelorette. Sorry, my knee just popped. Had to pop my knee. She was the Bachelorette this last season, right? And there's this guy. Frick, what was his name? Jonathan. Jonathan. Yes, so cute, so hot. The more attractive option. He also seems like the most genuine, nice guy ever. But she didn't choose him, and I think she regrets that for sure. But basically, he's like, if you still want me, I'm there. I'll be waiting. He's her tour guide of LA because she's from Hawaii. And it's just so cute. The TikToks they posted, he's there for her Dancing the Stars every time. But there's this other guy, Sasha, her Dancing the Stars partner. And I think he's just a flirt. But like there's some chemistry. And I love it. Like I think he calls everybody babe. But he calls her babe. He's also called her baby. I don't know, and she's called him honey. So cute. It's just adorable. And there's like a certain video where they both went to McDonald's and she ordered ice cream and he was like, babe, can I eat some of your ice cream? And she's like, no, why don't you order a cone? And then he ordered 3 cheeseburgers. Okay, Sasha. He ordered 3 cheeseburgers. She was like, that looks really good. Can I have a bite? And he literally gave her like a half of the burger and they like shared it and it's like that's love. That's love right there. Okay. I don't know who I want to be with, but it's like Jonathan's probably more realistic. But Sasha for the plot would be iconic. She fell in love with him. I would love that for her, but Jonathan seems more realistic. If I'm being honest there. If fruits could talk, which would sound the funniest? Pineapple. Duh. What do you think people will be nostalgic for in 500 years? Nothing happening currently because everyone will be dead. That's alive now. Like their childhood. Of course, they'll be nostalgic of their childhood. Easy. Do you like cities or remote places better? Cities. Like, I need to be in a 15-minute drive from a gas station for survival. Like, I don't even go to the gas stations very much. There's no Starbucks near me. What do you expect me to do? I can't shower? No, thank you. Do I believe in ghosts? Not in the traditional sense. I believe that there are spirits and that, like, spirits in heaven come down, but I don't think they're like haunting us. I don't think that's a thing. I've like felt my dad, but I don't know. I think it's different. Not as in like, woo, ghosts. It's more like I think all the time, there's spirits around us, people that love us around us. Do I sing in the shower? Obviously, I sing in the shower. What do I daydream about? If I'm daydreaming, I'm probably just thinking about all the plans I need to make and everything I need to do. But if I like really was just like daydreaming, I'm definitely thinking of like future house. Right now it's college. I'm daydreaming about going to college. Alright, we'll end off one last one for real this time. Let's see. What type of books do I leave? We're doing two more. What's your dream career? I want to be a corporate lawyer currently. I think it just makes sense for me. I think it will just be a good fit for the rest of my life is corporate lawyer law. So that's my dream career. Although if we're talking dream, actress. I just could never actually. I would love it though. Number 5, the last one in fun get to know you questions. What type of books do I like to read? Romance. I love a romance book. I have zero romance in my life, so I need a book that will give me the romance I'm lacking. Alright. I need to end this off. I think this was a great first podcast. I've officially been podcasting for an hour and almost 8 minutes. This is everything that's been on my mind. All my get to know you questions. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to talk for long enough to make like an actual long video. But here we are at an hour. And it'll probably be cut down. Hopefully it'll be cut down. But that is everything that's been on my mind. It's our late night chats with Megan. It's currently 11:16 p.m. I gotta go to bed. Should do homework. Think I'm deciding right now not to do homework. To just have a good, peaceful rest of my night. Peace out. I love you.